it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist, and welcome to Star Codes. This is a special episode, a shorter one. I am actually outside, so the sound isn't quite as good as it usually is with my microphone indoors, but I wanted to head outside today because it's so inspiring to be in nature and to appreciate the bounty, the birds singing and the shoots coming out from under the ground, and just the general appreciation of growth in life itself is so evident at this time of year in the Northern Hemisphere especially. So even in the Southern Hemisphere, the weather is good, right? It's starting spring here in the Northern Hemisphere and you are starting autumn below, and it's just so invigorating to partake in the air, in the wildlife, and to just say hello to Earth, say hello to Mother Earth, and be in tune with the planet that's giving us life and the planet that is supporting us, right, as we are in our bodies, in our vehicles at this time. So the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction is happening as we speak. We're in the final hours of exactitude, and it will actually continue to impact us even though the exact moment is on April 12th. The impact is going to really be strong. It's the first time in 166 years that we're experiencing Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces. They both are co-rulers of Pisces. Jupiter is the ancient ruler. Neptune is the current ruler, the modern ruler. So it's really an incredible time for everything that Pisces represents. And the highest expression of Pisces is unconditional love. Being in the flow, listening closely, using your sensory perception, closing your eyes so you can hear beyond just the visual. The visual can shut down your perception because it takes over, but when you close your eyes, you can see 360 because you can hear now what's going on. You can feel the wind on like I'm feeling a breeze on my neck right now, and I'm really sensing everything that's going on energetically, much more than with my eyes open. So that is something I recommend around this time, is to practice that and get into your psychic awareness, your intuition, many ways to call it, but it is that sixth sense, that other sense that is beyond the physical senses. So Pisces certainly governs that. Pisces is the final sign, so it flushes away everything that really isn't supporting you anymore. And you may find it useful, but it just may have played out its relevancy in your life. And so to be in a place where you are just totally fine with change itself and the movement into a new moment that has no thought for yesterday or for tomorrow. This is the shift that Pisces represents. It's a bridging that allows you to walk away from the past. And when we are in that place of healing and just movement in general, Pisces is a water sign, so there's always this flow, and life, of course, is a constant growth experience. We are always taking new breaths and we're flowing from one experience in one moment to the next. So the flowing part of life is very much represented by Pisces. And so this is an incredible moment also in April, which is, in a sense, the month that begins the new year in astrology with Aries. Notice they both start with A. Even though Aries does start in March, there is a sense of April with the first letter of the alphabet, A, starting a new sense of flow, and spring is in the air. And this year, in 2022, April is actually a 10 universal month, so there's even more new beginnings energy right there. And we have 2 new moons, one starting the month and one ending the month. On the 1st and 30th of April, we have new moons, with the second new moon on April 30th being actually a partial solar eclipse. So the newness, the new energy of April is tremendous this year. And so having the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in the middle of this incredible month, this incredible moment of flushing away the old and moving into a new time, it's almost like we are poised to just leave behind our shedding whatever it is we were carrying around and acknowledging, my gosh, there's so much to feel and experience and appreciate and have gratitude for, and people to meet and places to actually enjoy and see, and listening to do. So I highly recommend that you get into a space where you are listening, where you are practicing intonation, being in tune. The instruments of the orchestra tune to each other. They tune to the A that the oboe gives, to be in tune with each other. And the same thing is done with us when our heart is listening, when we listen from this place, as opposed to from the mind, which wants to analyze right away and dissect. When the heart listens, we are actually in tune, and we have that space before we speak, or that space before we actually come to a conclusion where we're receiving. And so the ebb and flow of this Pisces experience with Jupiter and Neptune, Jupiter being filled with gratitude, Neptune being all about unconditional love and the music of the spheres. This happening in April, which is very much a moving forward month, is the combination of the light and the dark, the masculine and feminine energies. It's really, really powerful. And we have a Libra full moon in the middle of the month as well on April 16th, which is about the balance of the masculine and feminine, the light and dark, the yin and yang. So there's a lot here that is waking us up. It's a real gateway here that's happening. So with Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces, you want Jupiter music, you want Neptune music. Jupiter is very joyful and expansive and uplifts you, and Neptune is very, very, very peaceful and takes you deep into your souls. You hear your soul song. So this is the kind of energy that you want to surround yourself with, and whatever you can do to bring it into the forefront of your life right now, that is really the key at this time. One more thing, the conjunction's happening at 23 degrees in Pisces. That's where Jupiter and Neptune will meet, or are meeting at this time. And that number 23 is significant because it is the royal star of the lion number. And the royal star of the lion number is considered by the ancients the strongest number in numerology. So it literally is the king of the jungle, the lion, having the freedom, because 23 reduces to 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, having the freedom to explore, the confidence to explore, the movement to acknowledge, so that there is a constant journey of discovery and a journey of togetherness. 23 reduces to 5. As I said, 5 is the people number, the crowd number, not necessarily big crowds, but it's the connection number. It's the number of us connecting to others and having a group experience, or a kind of acknowledgement, really, that we are all one big family. So there is a real sense of shifting energy and confidence building. We're stepping in, we're stepping up, we're stepping away easily, and we're gliding into a new way of connection, which is very big with Pisces. Is the we are all one connection, and we are also experiencing our hearts being stronger than our minds for the first time, maybe for many people, because of the Pisces invitation to be heart-centered and not to be mind-centered and thought-centered and critical and judgmental, which is all mind stuff, right? So the heart cannot criticize, the heart cannot judge, the heart can only love and care and be there through wisdom and to listen closely to get answers. So there's a real opportunity here to have an incredible moment in your life and move into a new world. Embrace Earth as your home, right? This is your home right now, and it is truly an honor to be here. And so hence my my journey outside today to just show the appreciation and share that there's so much here that we have. Birds singing, anything that you see, a leaf, new flowers growing. There's appreciation for so many things. Water, of course, rivers and lakes and oceans and streams, rain. You know, that's all Piscean. So enjoy, have a beautiful, beautiful week. Take some time to rest. Pisces certainly would want you to do that, Neptune and Jupiter, and focus on joy. Have a wonderful time, and don't forget your own star code map as well. You have Pisces, Neptune, Jupiter all in your chart, and if you go to starcodeclass.com, you can discover your own star code, and no matter when you're born, you have a life purpose and a destiny and a code, both in the astrology and numerology. So I created this free masterclass for you, which includes a handout as well. So enjoy that at starcodeclass.com. And I'll see you in next week's Star Codes forecast. Lots of love.